It's starting to seem like every other day, Disney just can't help but put their foot in their mouth, whether it's some nonsensical statement or a disastrous box office opening weekend. But in this case, this article from Variety, Disney CEO Bob Iger says writers and actors are not being realistic with strikes. It's very disturbing to me. Oopsie. Not too many people. There's a few people that aren't happy about what he said. I get a kick out of it. During an appearance on CNBC's Squawk Box, that's appropriate, on Thursday morning, Disney CEO Bob Iger said that the writers and actors unions going on strike in Hollywood are not being realistic with their expectations. Oh dear. Of course, the big CEO is not going to think that the writers who want to get paid for shit writing are being realistic. Actors are going along with it to show some sort of sense of solidarity. That probably won't last long. So, speaking with CNBC's David Faber? We'll go Faber. From the Sun Valley Conference in Idaho, Iger commented on the ongoing Writers Guild of America strike and the imminent decision for SAG-AFTRA to join them. Quote, "It's very disturbing to me. We've talked about disruptive forces on this business and all the challenges we're facing. The recovery from COVID, which is ongoing. There's a few studios that recovered quite well. They're putting out better products. Super Mario movie, Avatar. What happened with that, Disney? That's under your banner, isn't it? Why can't you do more stuff like that? Top Gun Maverick, that made $1 billion. It's not completely back. Yeah, if you keep writing trash, it's never going to come back. Oh, and then you go on strike because whatever. This is the worst time in the world to add to this disruption, and I will definitely agree with them. Theaters are trying to recover, get back to normal. People are slowly getting back into the norms of going to the theater if, and only if, there's a decent show out there to watch. I understand any labor organization's desire to work on behalf of its members to get the most compensation and be compensated fairly, see that's key word there, fairly, based on the value that they deliver. Oh, Mr. Bob Iger, you doing some low blows there. Kind of almost saying what a lot of people have been saying for many, many years. Deliver a solid product and, if you build it, they will come. Build a solid product, and people will go to the theater. If it's a good product, people will talk about it and get more people in the theaters. That's what happens when you have a good movie. People will go see it over and over again. Unless it's 2.5, 3 hours long, and then you combine that with it being hot garbage, then, well, you get Indiana Jones. We managed as an industry to negotiate a very good deal with the Directors Guild that reflects the value that the directors contribute to this great business. We wanted to do the same thing with the writers, and we'd like to do the same thing with the actors. There's a level of expectation that they have that is just not realistic. And they are adding to the set of the challenges that this business is already facing that is, quite frankly, very disruptive. Oh, my dear. Now, a bunch of people on the picket lines didn't take too kindly to that. Oh, let's see. It's expected that SAG-AFTRA, the Actors Union, will go on strike Thursday, yada, yada, yada. Iger said that while he respects the right of the unions to, quote, get as much as they possibly can in compensation for their people, they must be realistic about the business environment and what this business can deliver. A lot of fancy words there. But one response in particular was a bit scathing, a bit interesting. And that was from good old Ron Perlman, who I think has lost his mind over the past few years. Ron Perlman goes on a not safe for work rant against studio executives. Yeah, we know what studio executives... he deleted it. Oh, I'm sorry, Ron. But... the internet is forever. Actors Guild SAG-AFTRA announced plans to go on strike, blah, blah, blah. So, after claiming he was going to quit Twitter and leave Twitter for whatever reason, actors keep saying they're going to leave Twitter for this reason, leave Twitter for that reason, and they come back within 24 hours just to run their mouths again because they absolutely need the attention. But what did Ron say? Quote, "One thing before I get off this video, the motherfucker who said we're gonna keep this thing going," oh, that's what he was talking about, keep this thing going until people start losing their houses and apartments. Apparently a studio executive is all in favor of the writer strike and the actor strike and couldn't care less of how long it goes on. he's essentially going to strong arm the writers and let them stay on strike until they're desperate for money. And I think that's hilarious. Sure, I'm not cheering on people losing their jobs and losing their apartments or anything like that. I'm cheering on the future of a meritocracy where the people making good quality products will get paid, and the people who are making trash like She-Hulk and Velma can go find something else to do with their lives, because we do not need more of garbage like that. We need more things like what? Arcane, as an example. Writing like that, storytelling like that. That's what we need more of. But let's go on. Perlman says in his videos, listen to me. Swear, I already said motherfucker, so whatever. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Now, I'm reading a quote here. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Some of it's financial, some of it's karma, and some of it is just figuring out who the fuck said that, and we know who said that, and where he fucking lives. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. You wish that upon people. You wish that family starved while you're making 27 fucking million a year for creating nothing. Be careful, motherfucker. Be really careful, because that's the kind of shit that stirs shit up. Peace out. My goodness, Ron Perlman, you have lost your mind, because if you're not aware of that, I believe that's a threat. My goodness. How far this man has fallen. A paid pretender who seems to think he's Clay from Sons of Anarchy still. He doesn't realize that he's just an actor, and a rather old actor getting on in years. Can't move around as well as you used to. That brain's kind of going as well. But anyway, Bob Iger calling out the writers' strike. I think it's funny. Let them fight. Let them all fight. Let them find something else to do. Let the cream rise to the top. Find some independent entertainment, because everything coming out of the mainstream, well, majority of coming out of the mainstream is hot garbage. But let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. I appreciate you making it this far. Have a good one.